Okay, this is my 5th journal reflection for reading Wonder with my MLED class. This week's section is pages 192 to 234, and it is going over the last bit of Justin's narration, and then the narration goes back to August. So we see Justin in his narration talking about how he wants to do things better than his parents did and be able to give his kids more than he could get. So it's just kind of the idea of most people generally want to try and do better for their kids than they were off. He also doesn't want to see people being bullied like Jack or Augie. But I'm wondering, did he go about that situation the best way he could with a high schooler intimidating a bunch of middle schoolers and scaring them off? This happened a few times where people are confronting their bullies, like with Jack punching out Julian, and with Justin confronting Julian. Are these the best ways of answering bullying? And I think the answer clearly is no, but I think Wonder also says no as well, because these incidents don't really do much to deter Julian from bullying. I also noticed that both Vaya and Justin have to make a very conscious effort to make sure they're being nice to Augie, and Miranda as well. They have to make a conscious effort to make sure they're being nice to Augie and not being mean to him because he's just a kid. And so they kind of have that conscious social awareness that, in contrast, the middle schoolers don't really quite possess yet. Justin kind of ends his section with talking about how everything evens out in the end, like people's basically their chips they're given in life, everything all evens out in the end. Like Augie has his disability, but he lucked out because he has all these great people looking out for him. So that kind of rings true to a lot of real life bullying projects. Like the It Gets Better project has kind of a similar motto. I think in Augie's section he mentions that the subs never really know what's going on, so that's one thing that we have to be careful about with our subs in education, is making sure that we're giving them a full lesson plan to maintain engagement and try and prevent management problems, because a well-planned lesson in a lot of cases can solve some of these management problems that students typically have with substitutes and that the kids clearly notice. Augie also mentioned that kind of like everything blows over in the end, like with their war type deal. Like eventually the kids kind of get sick of it and everything kind of blows over. Kids, start being better friends with Augie, and he's starting, and now that everybody's getting used to him, he's not new. Everything's kind of starting to blow over. And then they spent quite a few chapters talking about Daisy dying, which was sad. And that's kind of all I really have to say about that, is that it was sad and most people probably cried. There wasn't a whole lot in this section, so this is just a very short journal reflection. But that's all I got for these couple of pages, and I'll see you next time for one last journal reflection.